Have you ever felt like you're just kinda drifting through life? Well, today, we're gonna crack open the core ideas from Tony Robbins' classic, Awaken the Giant Within, and show you exactly how to take the wheel and steer your own destiny. Let's dive in. So, Robbins kicks things off with this really powerful idea he calls the Niagara Syndrome. Just picture it. You're in a boat, floating down a river. It's calm, it's easy, but you're just a few miles from the edge of Niagara Falls. You don't have any oars, and you're just drifting, being pushed along by whatever current comes your way. I mean, does that sound familiar? That feeling of being pulled along by the day's events, by other people's needs, until you suddenly look up and realize, wait, how did I get here? This isn't where I wanted to be at all. So many of us feel exactly like that, adrift on life's river. But here's the key insight, the big secret. The problem isn't the river itself. The solution is all about the choices we made, or more importantly, the ones we failed to make, way, way upstream. You know, it's so easy to blame our circumstances, our job, the economy, whatever. But Robbins argues the real problem isn't this big, scary river of life. It's the simple fact that we haven't made a conscious, powerful decision to just pick up the paddles and start steering. And that right there brings us to the single most powerful tool we have to change our entire course: the power of a real decision. This is how you escape that Niagara syndrome and finally get into the driver's seat of your own life. And just notice how immediate that sounds. Change isn't always this long, slow, grinding process. According to Robbins, a true, committed decision can literally alter your entire path in a single instant. It sets a whole new world of cause and effect in motion. But, okay, what even is a real decision? Well, it's not just saying, I'd like to get in shape. According to Robbins, a true decision is only proven when you take a new action. If there's no action, you haven't truly decided. You've just kind of stated a preference. And hey, this isn't some new agey concept. This quote from Benjamin Disraeli, which Robbins uses in the book, just nails it. When your will is so strong that you would bet your entire existence on your goal, obstacles just have a way of getting out of the way. So, if decisions are the steering wheel, then what's the engine? What's the thing that actually drives us to make one choice over another? Well, that brings us to the hidden force that shapes literally everything we do. It all boils down to this: the twin forces of pain and pleasure. Everything you do, from hitting the snooze button to choosing what you eat for lunch, it's all guided by your brain's subconscious, lightning-fast calculation of what will bring me pleasure and what will help me avoid pain. And this slide right here brilliantly shows just how universal this whole thing is. Robbins uses this fascinating comparison of Mother Teresa and Donald Trump. I mean, on the surface, they seem like total opposites, right? But at their core, both were driven by the exact same force. They just learned to link pleasure and pain to completely different things. And that is the secret sauce to taking control. If you want to stop procrastinating, you have to mentally connect massive, gut-wrenching pain to putting things off. And at the same time, link incredible, amazing pleasure to taking action right away. You literally have to rewire your own brain's associations. So you're probably asking, okay, that sounds great, but how do I actually do that rewiring? Well, Robbins lays out what he calls your inner master system. It's basically a set of 3 controls that dictate what you link pain and pleasure to. Think of it like a control panel for your mind with 3 main levers. The first is your core beliefs, what you hold to be absolutely true. The second is the questions you're constantly asking yourself, day in and day out. And the third is the vocabulary, the actual words you use to describe your life. Let's break them down. First up, your beliefs. They are the command center. I mean, if you believe something is impossible, you're not even going to try, right? But if you truly believe you can do it, you'll find a way. Your beliefs literally filter your entire perception of reality. Next, the questions you ask. If you ask, why does this always happen to me? Your brain will go to work finding all the reasons why. But if you ask, okay, what can I learn from this? Your brain finds a lesson. Questions direct your focus, and whatever you focus on, you feel. And finally, vocabulary. This one is so powerful. The words you attach to your experiences become your experiences. If you say you're furious, you feel a totally different emotion than if you just say you're a little bit peeved. Change your words, and you can literally change how you feel in an instant. Okay, let's bring this all home.
You are not just drifting on some random river with no control. You are the captain of your own ship, and you have this incredible set of tools at your disposal to steer it wherever you want it to go.
So the real question for you isn't whether you can change your life. The question is, knowing all this, what is one decision you will make right now, in this very moment, that will start moving you in the direction you truly want to go? So what are the big takeaways? Here's what to remember. First, I can change my life with one new committed decision. Second, I can steer my own behavior by consciously using pain and pleasure. And third, I can change how I feel in a second by shifting my beliefs, my questions, and my words. The power is yours. You are the captain. And we'll end on this powerful thought from Thoreau that Robbins quotes in the book. The most encouraging fact in the world is that we don't have to be victims of our circumstances. Through our own conscious effort, by deciding to use the tools we all have inside of us, we can elevate our lives to any height we can possibly imagine.